Hello YouTube. It's been a while, but we're back, and I've got some strange lighting conditions in here and some even more strange drapery going on in the background. But what I really wanted to show you is our prototype case for the PE6502 computer here. So this is entirely 3D printed out of, it's not ABS, it's PLA plastic. And let me give you a quick tour. It looks sort of like, I don't know, like a little Xbox or something. For ventilation, the bottom is open and then there's an overhang on the sides. So it is a passive thermal design, allowing for heat rising to pull air in from the bottom and to come out of the sides to keep everything cool. But also this allows you to plug something into the expansion header and then run your ribbon cable under the side. Likewise with the propeller plug. Sorry about the lighting conditions here. And then there's a removable panel on the front which you can drill out and put a power switch there, or an LED display, or some LEDs, or whatever you like, or just leave it how it is. Now let me show you the back. And this thing is running here, so you can see the indicator hole, which allows you to see the green power LED, and also the PS2 keyboard and composite monitor and power supply are plugged in. Very cool. Of course, let's, without too much camera shake, let me try and take the lid off here. And fail miserably, only because I'm on camera, of course. There we go. Alright, and then we'll pop the back. It's a friction fit for the lid. Okay, but this is a pretty cool case here, in my opinion. Notice that the this little door is removable, so you could, if you drill yours out and then you're not happy with how you've set it up, you can just order another door. Motherboard is screwed in at the front. Now watch this. This is a cool feature here. Probably shouldn't do this while it's running, but what the heck. Okay, and notice it slides out like a drawer. Okay, so there you have it. I'm not gonna slide it all the way out because I've only got one hand as I'm holding the camera with the other hand. Let's slide it back in. Everything is, not sure how well you can see in this light, but it's clearance so that everything kind of snaps together, except for the two screws which are kind of holding the motherboard down into the case. And now what you can't see, because this is a prototype, but we are making some some plastic slides. It will sort of fit on this edge like a, picture an upside down U that is spaced just enough to fit over this side here, and it can slide, but it can't really rock, okay? So it's got a nice tight fit. We'll manufacture the case with some channels to keep it from sliding forward and back. And on the other end of that U, but attached to the U, will be an arm that just rests on top of the reset button for the CPU here, and then also for the propeller reset. Now remember, you can always reset your PE6502 propeller using our favorite three-finger salute, right? Poof. But anyways, that will describe a very simple mechanical method of supporting the reset buttons. As I mentioned, plenty of room for the ribbon cables that would come off of the propeller plug, but also your serial connector and also your expansion card, your expansion port. The ribbon cable would simply flow underneath the case lid. So I'm gonna put this little door back in here. Sorry for the camera angle. This is always easy to do when you're trying to film it, of course. And then you just see these guides here and here on each side will simply slide down to fit on the appropriate section of the case. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, yeah, okay. What I might like to do is put some stick-on feet, like on the bottom of an Apple II. And because this is a 3D printed case, we work with a guy who does 3D printing a lot. And I personally, I've dabbled in 3D printing. I could never get prints to come out this accurately. I mean, he's really done a wonderful job. And we plan on selling cases that have been 3D printed, and you can see they fit together pretty nicely. But I guess you should be aware it's not going to be perfect like an injection molded part if you buy one of these. There are some, there'll be some slight artifacts. Like notice this one corner doesn't fit perfectly with the drawer that's holding the motherboard, although this corner does fit a lot better. But it's robust, it's solid, it's good looking. I'll put some, personally I'll put some stick-on rubber feet over those screw holes. But I think it's a great job. Right now we're trying to see what we can have these manufactured for. I'm hoping to get the price of the case down under the $50 price point, because I don't think it should be too expensive, but I'm also realistic in that without making these in super high volume, we've got to be able to price them so that we can actually have it made without losing money. But yeah, I think it's a nice addition to the PE6502 for folks that maybe don't want to see the circuits, or you want to protect it a little bit. Perhaps there'll be options because we can get PLA in all different colors. So imagine if you printed this case, I don't know, maybe yellow, if you wanted it to be flashy, or we could experiment with using some clear PLA to print the top, and it wouldn't be like completely clear, but I think it would give it like a frosted look where you could see the power LED sort of coming through. Anyways, I'm pretty excited about it, and I figured I'd share it with you and let you see what we've got going on. Now that I've got my computer back, because I lent it to the guy to model his design for the case, but now that I've got the computer back, I'm able to start working on the sound card again, which we should be almost done and ready to order some boards. Again, our sound card is based off of SwinSID technology. It's using an Atmel microcontroller to run an emulator of the SID chip. And I've evolved a little bit in my design thinking with the help of a guy I like to work with a lot who's written the firmware for this machine, Costas. He and I were talking about this, and we figured it might be a little difficult to get a SwinSID Nano, but a lot easier if we just put all of the parts that comprise a SwinSID Nano on the sound card itself, so that all we would have to do is just buy the components and burn the ROM, and then you connect your sound card through the expansion port, and then the PE6502 will have a SID sound card capability. Anyways, playing around trying to get the filters right, you can see me experimenting with the breadboard prototype and some other videos on the website. So we have that coming out soon. And another thing is Costas has recently released to me an updated version of the firmware that the propeller runs. Right now, with the version that we have currently, there are colors available for the text, which are accessed using and embedding escape characters in your basic code. So if you wanted to, you could have, like for this example program here, I could have the pre-sorted graph and the post-sorted graph come out in different colors. And the latest thing that Costas has put in is a screen editor. So if you make a typo, you could cursor up to the line you just typed to make the correction and hit enter again without having to retype the whole line. That same capability also allows us to have full cursor positioning, which is making a game like Tetris possible with true screen positioning, which if we use machine language would probably be fast enough to make a game like Tetris. Or if you've played around with CPM, you've seen a game like Ladder, which is sort of like a Donkey Kong knockoff. All these things should be possible. So, and that will be a nice evolution until we release our video card, which we would like to do full screen addressable and bitmap graphics. But one step at a time, and this step is showing you the case. Anyways, happy to show you this stuff. Thank you for all of our customers who have purchased PE6502 computers. We are over 100 now, and you know, when I was first designing this thing, I never thought I'd be able to do that. So thank you all very much. Thanks for watching, and I hope to show you some great stuff in the near future. Thanks again. Bye-bye.